Imagine a world where humanity has finally returned to its cradle, only to find that Earth is no longer the quiet blue marble we remember, but a chaotic, vibrant, and dangerous frontier teeming with new life and ancient secrets. You are part of the first wave of colonists stepping off the starships, tasked with rebuilding civilization on a planet that has evolved in our absence. But this isn't just a homecoming. It's a struggle for survival against a biosphere that views us as invasive species. Welcome to Earthside, the second witty, heartwarming, and deeply engaging installment in Dennis E. Taylor's Quantum Earth series. If you love terraforming tropes, optimistic sci-fi, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated joy of watching humanity rediscover its roots through humor, ingenuity, and superior cooperation, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in hopeful science fiction, blending the visceral wonder of exploration with the profound warmth of community. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing the logistical nightmares of setting up a new settlement, only to find that the local wildlife and the local politics are far more complex than anticipated. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of pine and ozone, the hum of advanced technology meeting primitive wilderness, and the creeping dread and excitement of knowing that every step forward could lead to a discovery that changes everything. Taylor excels at capturing the psychological nuance of starting over, making every successful harvest, every negotiated treaty, and every narrow escape from a natural disaster feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of our second chance. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular new beginning trope and the brilliant problem-solving dynamic. This isn't just about surviving, it's about understanding the ecology of the new Earth, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and ignorance. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer alien biology, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant bureaucrats with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Quantum Earth lies in its characters and the heavy burden of hope. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unadulterated ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Earthside is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Dennis E. Taylor has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.